With me right now is two-time Olympic champion Dick Button. And Dick, the men have already completed their short programs, and you won't find a surprise atop the leaderboard right now.
Well, that's because Todd Eldredge, the U.S. champion, is the leader after the short program. But what's surprising is that there are some pretty spectacular skaters behind him. But see if you recognize their names. Alexander Abt, Viacheslav Zahorodniuk, Andrejs Vlascenko, Ilya Kulik, and even a name that's easy to pronounce, Michael Weiss. But the familiar one was the best one. Todd Eldredge has grown into a seasoned fighter who has learned the tricks of the trade. And this was his short program.
Skating to the music of The King and I, Todd is bringing back a piece of music he has used in the past, but now with a whole new range of talent. Terry Gannon along with Dick Button. And Dick, at this point in the men's competition, there's an absolutely clear distinction between the front runner and the group that is chasing him.
Well, while Todd Eldredge is the seasoned skater in this men's competition, there's what could pass as a pack of young Turks surging across the steppes of Russia right behind him. Young warriors that are not yet household names in the skating world. Alexander Abt, Ilya Kulik of Russia, Vyacheslav Zahorodniuk of the Ukraine, Andrejs Vlascenko, who skates for Germany now, but has represented Latvia in the past and carries dual citizenship. Now, these skaters spew forth triple jumps like bullets out of a machine gun, yet they retain a nice sense of theater, too. As Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid said, who are these guys? We're about to find out.
The men's standings after the short program, Todd Eldredge of the U.S. clearly in the lead, Vlascenko of Germany in second, Alexander Abt of Russia, the youngster, in third. And with the increased prize money, the winners share $30,000. And on the ice now, the two-time Latvian national champion and reigning German national champion, 21-year-old Andrejs Vlascenko. Andrei was born in Germany while his father was stationed there as a part of the Soviet Army. He was raised in Latvia, but has since moved back to Stuttgart. After 1 year of residency there, he is now able to compete for Germany.
You understand the costume when you understand that the music is Faust by Gounod.
Andrejs offers a twist on the Faust story. Does not make a pact with the devil, but competes and then defeats him in the end.
A triple axel, which he fell out of, but had wonderful tight rotation in the air. Now, he was the only skater to complete a triple axel, triple toe combination in the short program, which is why he's in second place. He needs this, a triple Lutz, triple loop combination. But the landing was two-footed.
When Andrejs moved from Latvia to Germany, the German skaters really did not readily accept him right away. In fact, it was only now that they have at least come to respect him because of his skating.
Well, they've come to respect him because he is a better technician than they are, particularly in the triple jumps. Triple loop jump. He certainly is aware of the dramatic possibilities in this music. Not fully developed, but he's got a very nice sense of the theater. You know, he really has quite a wonderful jumping ability. He didn't make all the jumps, but the spring is there, and there's a wonderful tightness to it. And musically, he's aware of every opportunity.
No doubt his scores will suffer, though, and we will check those scores when we come back to Sudafed Skate America International. Sudafed Skate America International, and the scores for Andrejs Vlascenko of Germany for technical merit, they range from 5.3 to 5.5. Now, remember, After the short program, he was in second place, right behind Todd Eldredge.
The falls may or may not have hurt him at that one point, but this second set of marks showed a couple of 5.7s from judges from Japan and the United States, and that's quite effective.
Yeah, the marks range from 5.4 up to 5.7.
Ready to skate, 23-year-old Viacheslav Zahorodniuk of Ukraine, where since the fall of the former Soviet Union, training conditions have worsened steadily.
Well, first of all, the Federation of the Ukraine does not do anything to support skating, and I don't see, after me, there is no one to follow, because the kids, we have no facilities for only 3 skating rinks are open. The situation is very bad, and I don't see any future.
He skates in the shadows of Olympic champions Viktor Petrenko and Oksana Bayul, and finished 6th at the World Championships earlier this year. He's the reigning Ukrainian national champion from Odessa, Vyacheslav Zahorodniuk.
A military costume for a military polonaise by Chopin. Polonaise, by the way, is a Polish national dance written in triple time. Chopin used the form to express his really impassioned feelings about his country.
The theme of this free skate is a hero on the battlefield. The soldier who is in a violent struggle for his life and on the verge of defeat. And you know, Vyacheslav has had some very high finishes. He was 3rd at the Worlds in '94, dropped to 6th this year. He has just not been good enough or consistent enough to stay near the top.
Triple Lutz. Very clean and nice. If he can skate cleanly and consistently without necessarily doing the biggest moves, he'll be just fine. Like that triple axel, a little bit of a double touch at the end, but otherwise very nice. And compared to what we've seen with some of the other skaters so far, that should stand him in good stead. That's a wonderful position, leg position, in that sort of semi-layback spin.
This is Zahorodniuk's 5th appearance at Skate America, and he has never finished higher than 4th place.
That was beautiful.
Vyacheslav's nickname is Zaga, and his wife Olga is a pair skater. When they were married in September of '94, they had a wedding that lasted over 2 days.
on a forward spiral. Double loop instead of a triple loop. Double flip instead of a triple flip.
And with a crescendo of jumps, albeit not the ones he planned, the hero on the battlefield ends up victorious.
Well, I just think he lacks some of the passion that would help him match, for example, the passion that Chopin brought to this music.
And we'll be back to Cobo Arena in Detroit in a moment. Todd Eldredge went from 4th in the U.S. to 2nd in the world, enough to make anyone's head spin. How has this recent success changed his life?
The only thing that's changed really in my life is I'm a lot busier. I really, it hasn't gone to my head or any of that jazz, but, it just, I've been so busy during the summer, it really seems like that the new season coming up is right there all of a sudden. And, it's good in a way, though, because you just keep going, and hopefully I can, keep the wave riding.
Trying to ride the wave of a very successful year. The 3-time and current United States champion who finished 2nd at the 95 World Championships. He is currently in 1st place here, 24-year-old Todd Eldredge.
He is using the music from the soundtrack to the musical chess, and that is why he is wearing a costume that looks like a chess piece.
And this is our opportunity to see the debut of a new program for the defending U.S. champion.
And what will determine the quality of his program is this first combination. First a triple axel and a triple toe loop. The most difficult combination in this competition. Triple loop.
The scores for Viacheslav Zahorodniuk range from 5.3 to 5.6 for technical merit, 5.5 to 5.7 for presentation.
As he said, this program was intended to show power, speed, and serious emotion.
It's no surprise that the crowd is on Todd's side. He's a local boy. He lives and trains in Bloomfield Hills, which is just outside of Detroit.
He's also one of the few skaters who is also a very fast spinner with good centers, good control.
That Todd is the 3-time United States champion. He's also the first skater to regain that title after being away from the medal podium for 3 years.
triple axel. And that was a beauty. And with that jump, he certainly establishes himself as the class act, technically speaking. Remember, these competitions remain triple jump competitions. And if Todd hopes to win at the World Championship in March, he's going to need those 2 triple axels, plus a whole handful of other triple jumps. And he is particularly hungry for that World Championship title. We'll be there in March when he competes for it. Very nice triple salchow. These jumps are first rate. They're really superb. And one after the other without a flaw. Combination spin. Watch the centering and the speed. Sit spin. Back sit spin. And a back pull spin with the arms over the head. Good show. Now that was a first-rate technical performance. Not an error in that. Neat, clean, and very beautifully done.
Todd Eldredge serving notice that he has the goods to make a serious run at his first World Championship this March. What no doubt will be very high scores.
Look at the quality of this triple axel. Watch him step right into it. This is the beginning of the program. Land, low landing, a wide reach back into that triple toe loop. That was first rate. Now, here it is from another angle. Look at the wide swinging free leg. It's a very interesting way that he achieves this combination. And here is his triple axel later in the program. Again, very good, very powerful, but a low landing with a wide swinging free leg.
A bit out of breath, but no doubt very pleased with these scores for technical merit. 3.58 and the rest 5.9.
Well, he had a lot of technical merit there, and he deserved it. If I had to pick anything apart on the program, I would say that I didn't think that the music gave him as much support as it should have.
And Todd Eldredge now joined by his longtime coach, Richard Callahan, who also coaches U.S. champion Nicole Bobek. Smiles on both of their faces. And why not? The scores for presentation even higher. 2.58 and the rest 5.9.
And Todd Eldredge, that's a terrific performance. He's skating with as much confidence as I've ever seen him have.
Since winning the 1994 Junior Worlds, 19-year-old Michael Weiss has been waiting in the wings for his moment to shine. Now may be the time.
A lot of people in the country don't realize who I am yet, but you know, it's my job right now to go out there and compete against, you know, the best skaters in the world and try and do the best that I can.
His first sport was diving, but at age 9, he followed his sister Jeremy to the rink, and soon the two of them began moving up the competitive ladder. But they weren't the only star athletes in the family. Sister Jenna was a junior world diving champion. His father, Greg, competed in gymnastics at the 1964 Olympics. And his mother, Margie, was a national gymnastics champion. They are the support team behind him.
It's actually a big plus for me because everybody in my family is involved in sports, and so they all know what I'm going through.
Michael's smart enough to continue to go to college because in skating, anything can happen to end his career. He's quiet, but watches what goes on around him. Volleyball, lifting weights, and being with friends help keep skating from becoming his whole life. Even so, the dream crystallized for him while watching Scott Hamilton on a special night 8 years ago.
I remember when I was little, I was probably about 11 or 12 years old, and I went to see Scott. And I said to my mom, I'm like, that's what I want to do. I know that's what I want to do, because as soon as he finished, there were 15,000 people just screaming just for that one person. I'm like, I know that's what I want to feel. I want to feel like everybody's there cheering for me and me alone.
He's hoping that his best years are still ahead of him. Finishing first at the World University Games earlier this year, he placed sixth at the U.S. Championships, 19-year-old Michael Weiss of Fairfax, Virginia. Michael skating to the music of Carlos Santana from the Abraxas album, and his costume a tie-dyed look reflecting the album cover.
Breaking out of that. He takes his time and he presents these moves. That was an interesting triple axel. The way he went off, the edge leading into it was very tough. He's had some problems with his triple axel over the past few months, and it's possible that that entrance edge is the reason. Jumps, triple flip, triple loop, and remember, those jumps are from the back edge, which is not as difficult as the forward edge leading into a triple axel.
Michael currently in 5th place here and trying to make a move. Trying to make a move on the whole this year, too. He said this is a year when he really needs to become part of the skating culture. He needs the American public to recognize who he is this year.
They will if he skates like this all the time. Nice, steady position. Nice spin.
Besides working on his triple axels, Michael feels a need to develop his artistry a bit more, and one thing he likes to evoke every time he takes the ice is a strong masculine image of a powerful skater.
Technical merit along with this program. The choreography, incidentally, is by Brian Wright, and it works. Not only works, it's interesting. I like the way the inventiveness of it flows into the technical merit, or out of it. Flipping off triple jumps like they're just flowing out of him. I've not seen him skate like this before. Well, Michael Weiss, quite a performance. 19 years old. He has certainly arrived on the skating scene. And this really may be a very nice turning point in his career.
Waiting in the wings no more. The spotlight has been turned on, and Michael Weiss is standing under it. Had to come down from what may have been the performance of his life.
Look at this, first of all, this triple Lutz that he did right at the beginning. Good, tight, clean, and effortless. That was the quality that sort of followed him through this program, that it was an effortless program. This triple Axel shows the same kind of quality, but the takeoff was a little skidded, and that makes it tough, but he pulled it off. And finally, towards the end of the program was this Russian split. Now watch him do a 4-5-6 backwards and into a triple flip. Neat, clean, and totally in control. That's nice.
Michael Weiss expecting high marks, and he's getting them. For technical merit, 5.6 up to 5.7. The rest 5.7s across the board. And his marks for presentation very high as well. 5.7s and 5.8s, Dick.
And certainly justified. It was a very interesting program. It was interesting and good. And that's his choreographer, Brian Wright, on his right, and his coach, Audrey Wissiger.
Here's a young man who has caught the attention of a lot of observers this week. He was only fourth at the Russian National Championships this year, but 19-year-old Alexander Abt has turned a lot of heads so far.
Alexander is currently in third place in this event, and while it may seem that he has come out of nowhere, in fact, he won a silver medal at the 1991 Junior World Championships, but on the eve of the 95 Junior Worlds, he took a fall in practice and badly bruised his hip, injured his leg, and it kept him out of competition for some time. In fact, kept him from representing Russia at the 95 European Championships.
His opening element of difficulty, a triple axel, double toe loop. Now a triple toe. Look at the speed he's got across the ice. Music, the Polovetzian dances, Borodin. Triple Lutz jump. A back split. And a butterfly. He is another one of those long-legged, very fast-moving, superbly talented in the jumping department skaters from the former Soviet Union.
Alexander lives and trains in Moscow, rides the subway to and from his rink every day, and has to deal with the less than perfect training conditions in Russia right now. He's yet to make any money in figure skating, trying to change that today.
People here knew a lot about Alexander Abt, but certainly the other skaters have. He grew up with Ilya Kulik and Vlascenko, and Michael Weiss also knew him from juniors competitions.
And that triple axel did not help him. he can't afford to make mistakes like that if he's going to pull up over what Weiss and Eldredge have done. This triple flip. Oh, good, nice spring on that. Double loop. Seems to a certain degree to be running out of steam at this point. This triple salto he needs and got. Final combination spin. He still had good speed at the end. It was just that a couple of the triple jumps that he'd planned that didn't materialize, and that final spin in particular was relatively casual.
Well, being around him this week, he does have kind of a carefree attitude that he takes onto the ice, but he also does appear to be quite fearless. Only 19 years old and trying to take that next step up the ladder.
And this is an example of his triple toe loop. Shows that he has sort of good freedom at these jumps and good spring and a rather gangly approach to it. This triple Lutz shows that. Certainly he doesn't bother to point his toes, but, you know, he's 19 and he's kind of wild. This one just falls apart completely.
Alexander Abt from Russia, and there are his marks for technical merit. They range from 5.5 up to 5.7.
And they are very high marks. I'll be interested to see how they compare with Michael Weiss's and Zahorodniuk.
Not to mention those of Todd Eldredge, our leader. And here are the marks for presentation, a wide range, 5.4 up to 5.8.
Well, I think this augurs very well for the competitive scene this winter. I certainly am looking forward to seeing how these skaters develop.
The start to what should be a great season for Todd Eldredge, who is our winner. Weiss finishes second, Abt finishes third. The European champion, Ilya Kulik, a disappointing opener to his season, along with Aaron Nielsen, whose program was innovative but perhaps a little too ambitious. Todd Eldredge and Michael Weiss, the top two finishers in this event with me right now. And Todd, I'll turn to you. It has to be special. You always like to win, but the home crowd was special today.
Oh, it sure was. You know, I skated well, and especially being in the hometown, everybody knows me here, and they were just cheering twice as loud.
How about your success early already this season? The great year last year, how do you compare where you are now with where you were?
Well, you know, it really seems like a continuation of last season. With all the things that I've done over the summer, you know, hopefully I can ride the wave into this season, and hopefully it'll be as good as it was last year.
Well, keep it going. Congratulations on the win today. And I'm going to turn from the current champion right now over to Michael Weiss, only 19 years old, maybe a future champion. Did you expect this success this early in the season?
I've just been working so hard this year. I had a kind of rough season last year because I wasn't skating real well, but I worked so hard this summer and this spring, this winter, this fall that I really wanted to come out here and skate well, and I put together a great program, and the crowd was incredible. I mean, I've never had a reaction from a crowd like that, so it was a really special moment for me.
You could sense that, too, as you watched your program today. How about the jumps? I thought they were exceptional. Did you put in a lot of work on those?
I've just been working a lot more on my consistency because I've always had the triple axel and all the more difficult jumps, but I just need to work on hitting them every time in pressure situations, and that's what I've worked on so hard all this year, and it really paid off at this competition. It was just a great moment for me.
When we